Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In this episode, I will be going over the branches a Jedi can follow once they have reached knighthood. If you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like and subscribe to the channel so I can continue making them for you. As you all know, once a Jedi reaches the status of Jedi Knight, they can continue their training down one of three paths, which is based on both personal preference and skill. The first path was that of a Jedi Guardian. This specialization was chosen by Jedi Knights who preferred taking a direct stance against dark-sided Force users and anyone else who might be threatening the Republic. Their training consisted of improving athletic skills overall with a focus on combat. They also practiced Force skills that could be used to disable opponents and increase their stamina. The highest achievement a Jedi Knight could achieve in this specialization was that of Warrior Master. Oftentimes, Jedi Knights who trained as Jedi Guardians would build their lightsabers using a blue crystal. This was a symbol throughout the class of solidarity and uniformity. There were typically 4 different jobs that a Jedi Guardian could have. The first was a Jedi Ace, who was a member of the Jedi Starfighter Corps who combined piloting skills with Force skills. The next were lightsaber instructors, who were battle-hardened masters intent on passing along their knowledge to the next generation of students in the Order. Third were the Jedi Peacekeepers, who were placed in differing planetary and governmental security agencies to act as a special police. Finally, there were the Jedi Weapon Masters, who were Jedi specialized in wielding exotic weapons. Notable individuals who trained as Jedi Guardians include Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mace Windu, Plo Koon, Eeth Koth, Agent Kalar, Juhani, and Bao-Dur. On a side note, even though Jedi Guardians concentrated most on combat and lightsaber mastery, some were naturally so strong in the Force that they had Force abilities to a similar degree of Consulars. Some examples of this would be Mace Windu, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, and Luke Skywalker. The second path was that of Jedi Consular. This specialization was chosen by Jedi who preferred working closely with Republic Diplomatic Corps or in medical facilities. The training focused less on athleticism and more on mastery of the Force and sharpening of mental skills. Consulars trained in non-violent uses of the Force, instead harnessing the power of words and meditation. The highest achievement a Jedi Knight could achieve in this specialization was that of Sage Master. Jedi of this specialization were sensible and often carried lightsabers that were green in color. This was done so as a symbol of their commitment to peace. There were 6 different jobs that a Jedi Knight trained as a Jedi Consular could have. The first was that of Jedi Ambassador. Ambassadors were seen as the face of the Republic to new planets and worked closely with rogue governments with the goal of getting them to join the Republic. Jedi diplomats were mediators who had the job of settling tense negotiations with the support of the Jedi Order or Senate. A key qualification of this job was the ability to remain unbiased and fair-minded. Next, there was the Jedi Healer. Typically, they were stationed in the Halls of Healing, however, sometimes they could be sent abroad to work in mobile surgical units. Their job was to manipulate the living Force to perform healing. The Jedi Lorekeepers were assigned the job of preserving the past by contributing to the growth of the Jedi archives. Jedi researchers worked on solving theories and updating the archives of the Order. Finally, the Jedi Seer were predisposed to receive visions through the Force with the intent of updating the Order's holocrons. Notable individuals include Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn, Kit Fisto, Shak Ti, Luminara Unduli, Barriss Offee, Jolee Bindo, Kreia, Mikhail, Satele Shan, and Odan-Ur. On a side note, even though Jedi Consulars concentrated on Force abilities, some were skilled enough with the lightsaber to fight on par with the Guardians. Some examples of this would be Yoda, Shak Ti, and Kit Fisto. The third and final path was that of a Jedi Sentinel. This path was preferred by Jedi who wanted to bring to light deceit and injustice. These Jedi focused their training on a combination of the previous 2 specializations. From the Jedi Guardians, they sought combat training, and from the Jedi Consular, they sought philosophy and teaching. Unlike the other 2 specializations, there was no highest achievement a Jedi Sentinel could reach. The color of the Jedi Sentinel's lightsaber was typically yellow. This represented a balance of combat and scholarly pursuits. There were 6 different jobs that a Jedi Sentinel could typically have. The first was that of a Jedi Investigator. These Jedi worked alone to reveal hidden threats to the galaxy such as criminal syndicates and conspiracies against the Republic. They were chosen specially by the High Council. Next we have the Jedi Recruiters. Their job was to find Force-sensitive individuals and decide whether or not they would be trained as Jedi. The Jedi Artisan would focus on creativity as the central aspect of the Force, and they would typically help to construct lightsabers and holocrons for the Order, amongst other artistic and unique objects. The Jedi Shadow were secret police of the Order who worked to destroy agents of the dark side. Jedi Temple Guards were Jedi who worked anonymously as security for the Jedi temples. They were distinguishable by their yellow lightsaber pikes. Finally, they were the Jedi Watchmen. They typically were assigned to oversee a particular system and possess specific knowledge of that system.
Notable individuals that were Jedi Sentinels include Bastila Shan, Atton Rand, Mira, Visens Mar, Jaden Kor, and Quinlan Voss.
And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think about this video? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. We hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.
You are not a Jedi yet.